Welcome to the Courtroom, where today we delve into a perplexing case of a lost dog. Was it a rescue, or was it, as one party claims, a clear act of theft? The stakes are high and emotions are running even higher. Our story begins with Ms. Eleanor Vance, who tragically lost her beloved terrier mix, Buster, nearly 6 months ago. She posted flyers, scoured shelters, and held on to hope, but Buster remained missing. Then, a few weeks ago, a friend spotted a dog at the local park that bore an uncanny resemblance to Buster. Eleanor's heart leaped with a mix of joy and trepidation. Could it truly be him? Upon closer inspection, Eleanor was convinced. It was Buster, but the dog was with another woman, Ms. Clara Jenkins, who claimed she had rescued him from the streets. Ms. Jenkins insists she found the dog abandoned, malnourished, and in desperate need of care. She took him in, nursed him back to health, and gave him a loving home, believing he had no owner. Eleanor, however, argues that Buster was merely lost, not abandoned. She had proof of ownership, including veterinary records and countless photographs. She believes Ms. Jenkins should have done more to find his rightful owner. The core of this dispute lies in the definition of lost versus abandoned. When does a lost pet become fair game for a new owner, and what responsibility does a rescuer have to seek out the original family? Eleanor's lawyer presented evidence of her diligent search efforts, including social media posts, shelter visits, and the aforementioned flyers. They argue that a reasonable person would have encountered these efforts. Ms. Jenkins' defense countered that she lives in a different neighborhood, far from where Buster was lost. She claims she saw no flyers and checked local shelters in her area, finding no matching reports. Furthermore, Ms. Jenkins provided receipts for Buster's veterinary care, food, and toys, demonstrating the significant financial and emotional investment she made in the dog's well-being. The judge must now weigh the emotional attachment of an original owner against the compassionate care of a rescuer. Both parties genuinely believe they are acting in the best interest of the dog. The question of Buster's true loyalty also came into play. When Eleanor first approached him, he showed signs of recognition, but he also seemed comfortable and affectionate with Ms. Jenkins. Veterinary experts testified that while microchips are crucial for identification, their absence doesn't negate ownership, especially if other forms of proof exist. Buster, unfortunately, was not microchipped. The judge emphasized the importance of responsible pet ownership, including microchipping and immediate reporting of lost pets to all relevant authorities and shelters. However, she also acknowledged the Good Samaritan act of Ms. Jenkins, who provided a safe haven for an animal in need. This case highlights a common dilemma faced by many animal lovers. After careful deliberation, the judge rendered her verdict. She acknowledged Eleanor's rightful ownership based on the extensive evidence provided. However, she also recognized Ms. Jenkins' compassionate actions and the significant care she provided. The judge ordered Eleanor to reimburse Ms. Jenkins for all documented expenses related to Buster's care. The judge stated that while the law protects property rights, it also acknowledges the moral imperative to care for vulnerable creatures. This was a case where both parties had valid claims, albeit from different perspectives. In the end, Buster was reunited with Eleanor, his original owner, but not without a financial acknowledgement of Ms. Jenkins' selfless act. A bittersweet resolution to a truly tangled tale. This case serves as a powerful reminder of the complexities that arise when love for animals intersects with legal definitions. It underscores the need for clear identification and communication in our communities. Join us next time for another dramatic courtroom showdown, where justice is sought and lives are forever changed.